City living has plenty of perks, job opportunities, good food, theater, and easy access to world-renowned museums, but it comes at a price. In the world's biggest and best cities, rent tends to be high, restaurants can charge top dollar, and a $20 cocktail is the norm. So in this video, we're going to talk about the most expensive cities in the world. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Zurich, Switzerland. Zurich is one of the most expensive cities because it's very hard to ship goods there. But it's not just everyday goods that are expensive, real estate is also massively overpriced. According to the Real Advisor, the price of a simple studio apartment in Zurich is a whopping $1.4 million. Now, all things considered, a single person should expect to have a cost of living upwards of $5,000 here in Zurich. So if you ever want to live in Zurich, you'd better have a lot of spare money. Geneva, Switzerland. Geneva is a synonym of luxury and sophistication worldwide, and that's probably because it's home to the most luxurious brands and franchises in the world, such as Hublot, Tag Heuer, and even Rolex. Nothing here in Geneva is ever cheap, especially transportation bills, since gasoline costs on average more than double what you would pay in any major US city. And let's not forget about the price of housing. According to a Real Advisor website specializing in Swiss real estate, a typical middle-class two-bedroom apartment costs more than $850,000. New York. In New York, transportation, utilities, and housing prices are sky high. In fact, a single person living in New York City is expected to spend a little more than $4,000 per month on them. And that's because real estate is extremely valuable and is getting even more valuable with each day that goes by. A one-bedroom apartment will really cost you less than $2,000 per month. Tel Aviv. The coastal Israeli city of Tel Aviv has ranked highest in a poll by The Economist of the world's most expensive cities. The city received a cost of living score of 106, due in large part to the strength of the Israeli shekel against the US dollar. Tel Aviv is known for its high real estate prices, which makes it impossible for average income households to buy an apartment. Tourists complain about high hotel prices and expensive beer and wine at restaurants and bars. However, inflation in Israel is lower than in other countries. According to the Israeli newspaper Haaretz, economists' figures can be misleading and don't tell the whole picture. Hong Kong, China. Like most overgrown cities, Hong Kong has very little real estate to go around. So much so that Hong Kong has the most expensive real estate in the world. For instance, a one-bedroom apartment far away from downtown won't cost you less than $2,000 per month. And the same one-bedroom apartment near the city would cost you upwards of $4,000 per month. And let's not forget about the price of basic utilities, which are also very high here in Hong Kong. A single person in Hong Kong is expected to have monthly costs upward of $6,000, and that's considering a very modest and frugal lifestyle. Otherwise, you would need more than $10,000 per month. Azkabed Turkmenistan. Unfortunately, what made Azkabed one of the most expensive cities in the world was a series of economic and social problems within the country. It all started back in 2014 when oil and natural gas prices tanked due to local and geopolitical reasons. And since those were Turkmenistan's main profit centers, the country's financial situation started to go downhill. And this was the perfect storm to wreck the country's supply chain and financial system, which elevated the cost of living to a whopping $5,000. Paris. Paris is France's most populous city with an estimated population size of $2.1 million. Paris is known for its museums as well as architectural landmarks. Paris, France's capital, is a major European city and a global center for art, fashion, gastronomy, and culture. Its 19th century cityscape is crisscrossed by wide boulevards and the River Seine. In addition to being home to the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and the sparkling Champs-Élysées, France's iconic capital is also one of the most expensive cities with a cost of living rating of 104, although Paris did drop from number 1 to number 2 in 2021. Paris, the capital of France, lost its number 1 rank last year and slipped to second place in the list of the world's most expensive cities. Beyond such landmarks as the Eiffel Tower and the 12th century Gothic Notre Dame Cathedral, the city is known for its café culture and designer boutiques along the Rue de Faubourg Saint-Honoré. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell icon for more updates and notifications.